Porn changes your personality, whether you know it or not. I'm Dr. Trish Lee. Let me tell you how. When you consume pornography and masturbate, it creates a shame cycle, and it creates a cycle where your brain has to continue to go into the screen to feel good because it gets a dopamine deluge, a flood of those neurochemicals that make you feel good. But they keep you coming back for more. So what it does is, then the way you perceive yourself in the world decreases because there's a dopamine deficit. It creates more anxiety, more stress, more conflict, more anger, more irritability, depression, lack of motivation, decrease in focus. You perceive yourself with less worth, and then you interact with the world in that way, and you get different outcomes. So when you leave porn behind, it all gets better.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. I just finished work. I'm on my way home, but listen, I had to show y'all that clip from Dr. Trish Lee. Please go follow her on YouTube because she got a ton of videos talking about this same stuff, and she goes in depth because she's a doctor and she specialized in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So go follow her on YouTube ASAP. But it's like she said, man, this is just like further proof that we need to leave that porn shit alone, because that shit does change your whole personality. It changed your whole personality, your outlook on life, your outlook on yourself. And listen, bro, because of what you doing in the dark, right? You know, and how you start to perceive the world and yourself, what people don't realize is that that shit is gonna start happening in reality. You know what I mean? Because of how low vibration you are. You know what I mean? How irritable you are. You know what I mean? How less involved you are. How less focused you are. Listen, bro, how you think people look at you and how you start to view life, that is how life is gonna become. You know what I mean? It's not fake. It's not like, oh, you just gonna think this shit. No, life is really gonna turn into that, because that's how you're gonna view life. So that low vibration you have and how you think people don't like you, that anxiety you have where you think people are talking about you because of the attitude that you have, how you carry yourself, how low energy you are. Listen, bro, how you think people are, that's how people gonna be. How you think the world is, how you just, how you just show no gratitude, how you just start to be uninterested, how the simple things, the good things that you're supposed to get from life, the dopamine releases that you normally would get, the enjoyment that you would normally get from living, bro. When that shit starts to go away, bro, listen, you're going to start to go away with it. You're going to start to go away with it, and you're going to begin to hate life. Outside of this screen, outside of pornography, outside of pleasure. Because guess what, bro? You're gonna pick up more addictions because of how shitty you think your life is, how shitty your life will become. So guess what, bro? Here comes the drugs, here comes the bad food. You know what I mean? Here comes the sexless life of no relationships, because nobody's gonna wanna fuck with you. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to want to fuck with you because they going to feel those weirdo ass vibes of yours. They going to feel those negative vibes and negative energy that you give off. They going to feel that shit, bro. So what you building in your mind is going to really start to come to your reality, and you're going to really hate life because of what you doing in the dark. So that's why I'm saying we got to stay away from that shit. Because it's so addictive, like she said, because of the neurochemicals, the flood of neurochemicals from your brain that you are allowing through watching pornography to come out, and you be addicted to that shit. Listen, dog, you're going to keep coming back, keep going back, keep going back, keep going back, and you're going to find yourself in a deeper rut in your whole life. And that's where we fucked up at, because we didn't see it that way. You know what I mean? We didn't know that just by watching pornography, we was lowering our whole vibration. We didn't know that we was fucking up our dopamine receptors. And then when I thought about it, it was like, yo, you know, just from watching pornography, I stopped enjoying a lot of things that I used to love to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, you know, I used to love video games, but I became uninterested as I, you know, got more into porn, as I got more into drugs and all of that shit. But for real, I mean, I know now it's like, okay, I know how much you could waste time, and I know how that could become an addiction too. But I stopped doing a lot of things that I used to love to do. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I completely fell off of fitness. And I always loved to stay in shape. You know what I mean? I would be on and off music and would become like just unmotivated sometimes out of the blue. Like, you know, I used to be more inspired than I actually, like, you know what I'm saying? I used to be more inspired than I was when all of those addictions and shit started kicking in. And it was very easy to be inspired just because there was so much good music around. But that wasn't even helping me, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, bro, I used to love being outside. You know what I mean? I love being outside. I love nature. I love the smell of the trees. I loved all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But now that I think about it, bro, you know, when I really started getting into all of this shit, and I found out about how that shit like take away like the natural things, the dopamine releases that you would get from natural life, bro, listen, I had to go back. I had to take a blast from the past and go back and realize like all of the things that dropped off. You know what I mean? Even while in relationships, bro. You know, things that I enjoyed about my woman at the time. In those times, bro, I didn't care for it no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still fapping in these relationships. So it don't even matter if you in a relationship, in a marriage or whatnot, bro. You gonna stop enjoying the things that you used to love to do with your wife, including sex, which is even more of a fucking reason to stop watching porn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what, man? Before you fall out of love, before you fall out of having a connection with your girl, she might do it first. She might feel disconnected from you because you won't be the same person because your personality changed. So that person like that she, you know, fell in love with, that person that she liked, that had that drive, that had those goals, that had that vision, that had that energy, that had those dreams, that had that great personality. Listen, bro, when that shit ain't there, it's gonna be like, you know what you think gonna happen to the people around you. They not gonna stay there, bro. They not gonna stay there because they got with you because you was you. You know what I'm saying? They got with you because you was great. And when you realize that porn takes away from your greatness, it takes away from your personality, it takes away from your DNA and who you are, you know, you waste your life force energy, the things that make you you, and you stop enjoying life. Listen, bro, that's a fucking deal breaker, like I always tell you, bro. There's so many deal breakers in pornography. You know, the mere fact that it takes away your manhood to where you could fap away and lose so much testosterone, so much energy to where you pick up these feminine ass ways, bruh, that should be enough. The fact that you now have erectile dysfunction because you can't stop touching yourself, or you can't get hard unless you looking at a screen, that's a deal breaker. You know what I mean? The fact that you just got this bad, shitty ass attitude and low ass energy, shitty outlook on life, and you become a shitty ass person, that's a deal breaker, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I don't know how motherfuckers don't get this shit, but they say it's normal. You know, but you wondering why you got so many flamboyant motherfuckers walking around, why you got so much of this weird ass shit going on. To where men supposed to be men, but they out here carrying themselves constantly in their feelings, constantly having attitudes like bitches, constantly wanting to argue and want confrontation. That ain't masculine at all. Masculine men want their peace. Masculine men want to get better. Masculine men want to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Masculine men want a connection with women, not want to fight with women. You know what I'm saying? That's what masculine men not gonna view women as objects, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Masculine men don't do that. You know what I mean? But pornography will do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Masculine men know how to talk to women. You know? No, they know how to talk to women. You know, but nah, not this creep shit that's going on that motherfuckers involved with. You know what I'm saying? Now these motherfuckers out here doing the fucking most, man. You know what I mean? Doing the unthinkable because they allowed their control to get out of control, so they have none. You know what I'm saying? So since they don't have any masculine energy, they don't have what it takes to actually go out there and connect with a real woman, then what they gonna do? You know, they out here molesting women, raping women. You know what I mean? You know, as soon as a woman enter the room, they lose all focus. They breaking out sweats. They get anxiety to the point to where they start blaming them. They blame the women. They become women haters because of what they've done to themselves, bro. And it's like, yo, these women, bro, they've been who they are for a while now, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women been dressing sexy. A lot of these women been hard to get. A lot of these women been hypergamous. But that's why I tell you, bro, it's like, yo, don't come over here on semen retention with that hating shit because of what we've done to ourselves. We don't hate women, bro. We hated how we viewed women. We hated how we started to view ourselves. We hated what we done to ourselves. We hated that we allowed society in this life to bring us to the lowest point that we was doing what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? We hate that we allowed ourselves to become addicted. We hate that we were so reckless with our life force energy. Everything that we did, bro. And that's what I say, man. It starts with holding yourself accountable out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold yourself accountable, man, and move forward. You know, realize what you did was wrong, and do what it takes to fix it. So you could be your best version. So you could be in your best, your best vibes and energy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to do that shit watching porn. You're not going to do that shit fapping all the time. You're not going to do that shit by staying around low vibrational motherfuckers and chasing women and doing the same shit that's lowering your energy, bruh. You know, you want to be you. That's why I tell you, bro, you been great. Your personality and who you are, bro, you been great. You was born this way. The Most High knew you before you even knew you. So when you start doing shit that take away from who you are, bro, you never gonna have a good life. You never gonna be happy. You never gonna be happy, bro. Because now when you move away from yourself, you gotta realize you moving away from God, because God is within and God created you. So when you doing shit like watching porn, when you addicted to all of this shit that's out here, when you following what the elites is doing and not on the righteous path, bro, listen, dog, you never gonna be happy. How you gonna be happy when you ain't you? That's like wearing a costume but wanting the world to treat you like a normal person, bro. How we gonna treat you like a normal person when don't nobody know who you are? You just wearing a clown outfit. You know what I'm saying? You just in a costume. Can't nobody see your face. Can't nobody see your eyes. You know what I mean? Don't nobody know your real personality. Don't nobody know you, because you don't know you. You don't know you no more. You didn't allow yourself to be drugged so far down that you don't even know who you are. And then you carry yourself like it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, we had to get up out of that space, and we got to continue to work because we know how real this shit is. You know what I'm saying? We know how real this shit is. We know how dangerous it is. We know that this is a dangerous game that we used to play. We know that this is a dangerous game that motherfuckers is out here playing too. So it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that around you, bro, because for real, even though it's not, evidence behind what I'm about to say, it's not a solid evidence, you know, you could just put the puzzle pieces together, but this shit is linked to a lot of crime. You know what I'm saying? This shit linked to a lot of crime. And I'm not just saying just sex crimes. I'm just saying just the mere fact that people allow themselves to be dragged so low to where they hate life so much that they go out there and then they do some bullshit. They go out there, they do these mass shootings. You know what I'm saying? They go out here and they become so disconnected from themselves, and then they allow that demonic energy to get inside of them to where they go out there and they do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you not yourself, bro, like, listen, dog, anything can happen to you. You know,
first I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get